All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call. Very important. It was my man. No, I'm just joking. Okay, so basically, the story I was telling you was about how I was discussing with my white colleagues and white African pals and stuff like that, and they were explaining to me about how white people had came over from UK. I'm just gonna say UK, Britain, England, whatever the case is, Europe, whatever. And then they went to Ethiopia. And then through Ethiopia, they saw that black people were givers. Oh, yes, we exchange things. Here, you want this? I want that. You know, the traditional, nice way of how they're supposed to be living. That's how they were living. Then, as their trade and stuff went back and forth, they were all in kumbaya. But then, in England or Europe or wherever the hell they're at, UK, they started to get a little bit more demanding, their bosses. And they started really pressing these people to, you get that stuff in, this is worth money. So then they went back over. And then it wasn't so friendly of the exchange. They started, threatening people and chopping off hands. And if they didn't want to chop off your hand as the man, then they go and chop off all your family's hands and kill your babies and all these types of things like that and rampage on through the city and take over it. And they were doing that in Ethiopia and in these parts where all those diamonds and stuff like that are, right? So after that, of years of doing that, well, then they just started finding a system to where they're just pumping diamonds and pumping stuff out of there, transforming these Ethiopians or whoever the case is, or their own workers into, mining and all those types of things, coal or whatever the hell they do. Okay? And then what happened is, fast forwarding some years later, they decide to find the new land. And they go to the new land. Then they're like, oh, this is for me. This ain't for you. And they try to kick the Indian people out, which Indians are smart enough to claim their own territory. Fantastic, wonderful. But then it was still, they there. And then fast forward some years later, then they made commercials. They make commercials on TV and try to portray Ethiopia and little parts of Africa as the whole entire Africa as if it's so fucking poor and they just can't get past it. And we really need to help them. So I just want to let you know how the background of the white culture here, people. You go, you steal, you kill, you destroy. You go somewhere where nobody knows your name. You make commercials and school systems and everything else just to put that very thing that you killed, stealed, and destroyed in the first place a helping mechanism so you can still make more money. So, in the nicest form, I could say this is, white people are bossy and very controlling. I feel like you guys have control freak issues. I think that the reason pharmaceuticals are, making money is not so much for the black people. I mean, they have the whole black people having to, deal with that. But I think it was definitely meant for y'all. Okay? You'll call me racist. I don't care. Okay? I'm being as loving as I can because y'all are just bossy. Y'all do stuff that y'all ain't supposed to be doing. Get into stuff. Stop it. Okay? You can't take over the black culture. Okay? And black people, you need to be on top of this. You need to be on top of it. Okay? It doesn't make any sense that these things are even allowed to happen. Like I said, Indian people stuck together. I'm talking about, like Cherokee Indian, Blackfoot, all those. They stuck together. They claimed their land. There was an opportunity for black people to also claim Indian land if they were even an eighth Indian. They never did it. Why the fuck not? I don't know. Like, it's not like white people really put it out there for you to know. But at the same time, did you really care to find out? Why is it that black people never stick together? I mean, I've literally sat in a room of Africans straight from the border. And they tell me the same things that I'm like, the things that they think are just tribalism is the things that African Americans see as broken. So something has to give here. Yeah, Africans a lot of sometimes don't like to claim African Americans. Don't nobody like the African American because we were born with the whoop the whoop the doo. Okay, well, fair enough. You don't like us. We like you. Or maybe we don't like you. I don't know. This is the okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Why aren't you guys sticking together? That's the bigger point, okay? It's not all about the shiny shit. Yes, Gucci belts, Louis Vuitton, those are wonderful when you have the money. But does it make sense to live in a cardboard box and walk around with big Gucci belts and fake Louis Vuittons or real Louis Vuittons? Does that make any sense? That your lights is off, but yeah, you have new shoes? Does that make any sense? That you're sitting up there, letting your kids, I don't know, steal people's shit? Because instead of making them go mow the lawn like a normal fucking kid? Where is the backbone amongst the black household? Oh shit, I got so mad. I've been pumping the table, making my phone fall. Where is the love? Where is the love for each other? I mean, literally, I'm a country girl. I call people sweetie, honey, this or whatever the case is. I remember even a black woman had went off on me and stuff when I was the only one trying to help her. Literally, the only one trying to make sure that she was okay. And she checked me real good and real quick behind calling her sweetie. I was like, okay. Not that I meant any disrespect, and not that she didn't have the right to be maybe offended looking at my age. But she also saw, if you look past the bullshit, hey, honey, I don't really like it when you call me sweetie, but I do appreciate you helping me. Something. Where is the kindness? Where is the love? Literally on our TVs, you got Married to Medicine, actual doctor women, whatever they call themselves or whoever they are, acting a plumb fool in front of who? Their white colleagues. Do you think this earns you respect? Why do we keep doing things that keeps on dividing us in the first place and then looking stupid when shit gets infiltrated? All the little messages on the thing. Oh, we mad. We don't like this. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. The fuck does that do when you sit there walking around hugged up a Kim Choo-Choo to Melinda blah blah? You're not angry? You're not tired yet? Martin Luther King wouldn't accept it. Malcolm X wouldn't accept it. Who? Mandela wouldn't accept it. W.E.B. Du Bois wouldn't accept it. Booker T. Washington wouldn't accept it. Frederick Douglass. They all built this. They all set a tone for us millennials and us black people who aren't in slavery to follow, to lead on. It ain't just enough that you're a rapper or a singer doing black culture stuff. Who is if anything, let that be a new goal. Which one of your black men or women is the next real leader? Not so much in the celebrity limelight and stuff like that, but who is really speaking up and having a voice here? Who's really making a change and making a difference? We got Obama, a little bit-ish. Love him too. Love Obama and stuff like that.